Welcome back to my shed, and today's video has been a long time in the making. I started this about 10 months ago. It involved a lot of cutting, a lot of gluing, massive glue ups. I constantly had issues, and then it got to the point where the whole thing didn't come together very square. So I just pushed it aside, deal with it so I could move on to something else. And I now finally got around to actually fixing the issues I had and actually getting it finished. The outcome looks amazing, so I hope you stick around and see the process, but hope you enjoy it.
I haven't done a voiceover before, so I'm going to give it a go and see how this turns out. As you can see, I'm currently going through my scrap wood pile. I have got loads of different size wood offcuts, and I'm currently selecting any that is suitable for this project. Anything that I don't use now will be put back in the pile and used on another project.
Now sorting through the longer pallet slats. I'm now trimming all the longer slats in half just to make them easier to work with. Just stacking up all the wood ready to go through the thicknesser. Now running both sides through the thicknesser to give them a better gluing surface. Now I'm laying out all the boards just to double check that I've got enough. I'm now using the table saw to give all the boards one flat edge. Using some reclaimed 1x1s for the corners, just checking and removing any nails or staples, now giving them a quick trim and removing the curved corner. Now trimming all 4 of them to the same side. I'm now bulking out the 1x1s on 2 sides just to make it easier to glue up later. Trimming the overhang off as it's not needed and ripping down a couple more of the boards ready to bulk out the corner pieces again. Just cleaning off any glue spill out before gluing the next board on. Now trimming off any of the overhang from each side. I'm now sorting through all the boards and making sure I've got a decent pattern, and also making sure it's wide enough.
I didn't have enough to do the full table, so I've started the process again. Now it's time for the glue up, and I'm making any adjustments that are needed. I'm adding clamps to the top to help try and keep this as square as possible. Now we're removing all the glue drips. This will help me out later when it comes to sand it. Now it's time to cut the excess off. Most annoying thing is that my circular saw doesn't reach all the way through, so I've had to use a hand saw to finish it off. Little bit of man glitter for you. Now squaring up the edges with the table saw, also doesn't reach all the way through, so I've used the circular saw to finish it off. And now using my sander to clean up all the edges with a 40 grit belt on it, and using the chisel to clean up any of the glue spill out. Time to give the inside section a burn. Trying to get some cool shots on the camera. Now using yacht varnish to seal the burnt sections of the wood. I did 3 coats and then I started getting ready for the glue up. I had a lot of issues at this stage with trying to get all 4 sections lined up. I ended up having to cut some diagonal cuts on the shorter sections. I did get some glue squeeze out on one of the corners and I had to clean it up. This is one beast of a glue up. I started with 40 grit to square up the sides. I used some fast set to fill in any holes. Now sanding the whole table up to 320 grit. Getting ready to give the whole table a coat of yacht varnish. I watered down the first coat with white spray like the tin said to. Now it's time to add the feet. Now I've got the feet on, I can now get the middle of the base varnished and then the final coat done on the whole table. Look how the yacht varnish has brought out all the colours in the wood and look at the shine it's given it.
I'm so glad this is now finished. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you could give the video a thumbs up, that would be great. If you're interested in what I get up to in the shed, follow me on Instagram, as not everything I do ends up being videos. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. I'm so glad this is finished now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you could give the video a thumbs up, that would be great. If you're interested in what I get up to in the shed, follow me on Instagram, as not everything I do ends up being videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.